Hey guys, this video is for Virgo. So as you can see, I have a 9-card spread. These cards here on the left hand side fell out of the deck as I was shuffling them. I normally don't read reverse, but I will get into the story with you guys and let you know what I've seen. I just wanted to start off by saying that I feel like a lot of you guys are dealing with an air sign. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. I feel like either you have a family with them, as you know, you have a child with them and you guys are forming a relationship, or there was a breakup with this person prior in the past and you guys got back together. And I feel like more so this I want to say Aquarius, I don't know why, but I feel like a lot of you Virgos are dealing with an Aquarius, okay? It can be a water sign, it could be an air sign, which is a Libra, a Gemini, but I feel strongly it's an Aquarius. I feel like what's happening here is the more that you request, the more you push the person away. I know a lot of the times people don't understand Aquarians, but when it comes to commitment, a lot of Aquarians don't like commitment, don't like pressure, they don't handle it well. And I feel like follow your intuition, okay? Because your intuition is always right. I kind of feel like maybe you might also feel like that as well. You might already know that the more that you... I feel like there's a way that you know you can manipulate the person to get them to do what you want. But in reality, you know that it's not working. If anything, you push them away. Maybe you guys might have, you know, like huge arguments because I feel like you require more and then they require. And it's like you want more than what they actually want. I feel like your goals are totally different. I also feel like this Aquarian or, you know, air sign that you're dealing with is... It has a lot of... They feel like they have soul searching to do. They feel like their mission in life is not over. Like this is not what they planned. I feel like for those of you who have children with this Aquarian, maybe this Aquarian didn't want kids. That wasn't the plan for them. They didn't see that for themselves in the future, and you know, accidentally got pregnant. Or, you know, vice versa. If you're a girl watching this, then it could have been you. Or it could have been, if you're a guy watching this, it could be a guy that you're doing. You know, vice versa. Same sex, whatever the case is. But I feel like it's like you purposely did it, or it happened on accident. And it's like, I feel like for them, that wasn't their plan. That wasn't something they had in plan. That's not something that they had in mind. I feel like a lot of them don't even want children. And it's like it happened. So it's like they have to play that role as a father or a mother. But it's like, I want to say like, they feel like they want to break free because this isn't in their plan, you know, to be a stay-home father and, you know, be with the family. I feel like it wasn't their plan. So please, my message to you is, for those of you who are dealing with an Aquarians or, you know, an air sign, back off a little bit. Because if you noticed, follow your intuition. I feel like a lot of you guys already know the answer, but subconsciously you don't want to believe the answer. I feel like all the signs are there. And it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard for you to, you know, believe it. You don't want to believe it, but you know already. Subconsciously, you know that maybe things won't work out on the long run. Now, I also feel like a lot of you guys might be going through a separation. Now, that separation could be with the Aquarian. Maybe a lot of you guys, it could have been due to, you know, the separation. I don't feel like the separation was due to them for a third party or them cheating on you. I feel like it's more so pressure. Like the fact that the commitment is a problem, the fact that it's baggage, I feel like that's their problem. It's not so much they're cheating, but it's more so that you're requesting more than they're willing to give, in other words. I feel like even if you don't, like a lot of you guys might not know that they don't want commitment, but you won't request it because you know they don't want it. But at the same time, it's like down the line, you are going to request it either way because you're more invested in them than they are in you. In other words, okay? Now, let's get into this reading. As you can see, the Ace of Swords is upright, but as I was shuffling the cards before the camera, I actually recorded this video twice already. I put them upright because I was talking to of course, for the reading. Any delay, anything as far as like paperwork and stuff like that, like if you guys are going through separations, divorce, there will be delays in that. Anything in court. Now, prior in my other video, this is reversed. The Ace of Swords is reversed, and the Justice card is reversed. Okay, this card right here is the Four of Cups. Now this right here is telling me that for those of you Virgos, there are options out there for you. For those of you who are single, there's options, okay? But I feel like you're too focused on a certain one or what you're particularly looking for that you might lose those other opportunities. So try not to be so, so much in your mind and be, specifically fixed on finding that perfect person or that person that you want to be with, okay? In other words, or someone who is compatible with you. The next card is the World, and it's basically telling me regardless of what it is you choose, you will be happy. Remember that whatever's meant for us will be meant for us. So no matter what you do, if something is meant for you, it will find its way back to you. So it's like saying, like in a relationship, for instance, if you break up with somebody, it doesn't matter how long you haven't been with the person, because if you are meant to be with that person and you're just not meant to be at at that specific time, they will come back 3 years from now, 4 years from now. I mean, you could be at a grocery store and meet them then, and then from there, you rekindle and you end up staying with them for the rest of your life. So just keep in mind that what's meant for you is what's meant for you, okay? If you're requesting, you want things to happen fast, I feel like my message for you guys is that since the Magician is reversed, I feel like it's telling me that you really don't know what you want. When it's the upright, it says figure out what it is that you want, do some soul searching, but since it's reversed, I feel like before you actually get what it is that you're looking for in regards to relationship, you have to declutter some of that subconscious, the thoughts subconsciously. I feel like there's nothing stopping you physically. It's more of a mental thing. You not being able to succeed is mental. You not being, that delay that you're having is mental. If you're wanting to reconnect with somebody from the past, like I explained, I feel like you have a lot of decluttering to do before you can actually make that, speak to the person again or get back with the person, or recommunicate with the person. My other message to you is if you broke up with the person and subconsciously, you have all these things in your mind, you're thinking, all the worst possible case scenario, or you're just constantly crying and depressed and sad. Remember, nobody is going to want to go back to somebody who is constantly sad and depressed. So, work on yourself, work on improving yourself. This card right here is the Five of Cups. I feel like a lot of you guys have a lot of, regrets about the past, disappointment about a love, but I feel like you weren't really sure what you wanted. I feel like maybe a lot of you guys might have disappointment and sadness about the past, but don't be too focused on the things that went wrong. Remember that there's a chance to restart, to rebuild yourself the way that you want to. I feel like something happened here within this relationship, and a lot of guys feel like if you could go back and do it again, you would, and you would do it differently because you have a lot of regrets about maybe your actions. I feel like the regret is subconsciously. Maybe you might feel like, because I did all this is why I am, but where I am right now. And in regards to that, it's saying, yeah, maybe things didn't work out. But like I said before, things don't work out because that's what's meant to be. So don't be so hard on yourself. I feel like you're really not sure what it is that you want due to that being, disappointed about relationship. The Four of Swords is underneath the High Priest. And when I see the Four of Swords, it's basically telling me that sadness, that depression that you have about being disappointed, laying in the bed contemplating things, not really sure what the next step is to take. I feel like your thinking is clouded. You're in constant thinking about that Justice card. Will you get justice? Now, as I hold this card, I feel like there is also another scenario. I feel like a lot of you guys, there might be a separation, like I said before. And in regards to that separation, I mean, you're sitting there thinking, will I get my justice? Will I get the last laugh? Will I get the last word? Will this person come back and, let me be the one to walk away? The answer to that question is no. It is reversed, and I feel like there is delays. Delays is a very big, significant thing. I feel like right now is not the time. You are not ready for that reappearance or that re-entrance, that opportunity that you have to, to say what you want to say, because I still feel like You're very clouded, you know, very sadness, depression, stuff like that. Now, keep in mind, like I said before, guys, this is just a general reading. This reading is not for a particular person. So again, we are reading for thousands of people who watch these videos. It's not a specific reading on a specific person, okay? Now, I also see you have two energies, the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands. Sometimes this doesn't necessarily, I'm not going to say that this is a particular man. This can be a man or a woman. Sometimes when we do readings like this can signify the characteristics. The King of Pentacles is somebody who is loving, caring, a business person. Might even travel back and forth for work. The King of Wands is also loving, warming father, very determined, but there is some stubbornness, I would say, with the King of Wands. And as the King of Pentacles, I feel like they're very loving. They can be trustworthy depending on the situation, depending on, you know, whatever the case is. Now, I feel like my biggest message for you guys, at the ending of the deck, you also have the Knight of Wands. So possibly in regards to what your message is, really figuring out what it is that you want, you know, financially. I feel like a lot of, as I hold this, a lot of you Virgos, financial is something in your career, is something that you really need to focus on. Maybe I feel like a lot of you guys might have disappointments about the financial aspects prior in the past. Maybe you didn't pick a subject that you feel that is right for you, or, you know, are working in your field that you went to school for. I feel like financially, you know, you can be a loving, you know, caring person, but financially there's things there that need to be set. There is delays financially. Now, for those of you who want to re-encounter with people of these characteristics, I feel like with this person here, you got the Four of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and then the Five of Cups. So there is, this right here is a this is a, this is a fire. This person here, for those of you who are dealing with this type of person, maybe there is options in regards to the love aspects. But with this King of Pentacles, I feel like there is going to be some type of disappointment. So for those of you who are dealing with this King of Pentacles, there might be a situation where you will be disappointed. This person will not bring what it is that you're looking for. In regards to this King of Wands, justice will not be made. I feel like you're going to be in contemplation. So I feel like one of those scenarios might be, maybe this person got up and walked away. This is a fire sign. And I feel like they could have got up, walked away, and you're looking like, where's my justice? You were just left to like figure things out for yourself. And I feel like justice is not ready yet. There are delays. Things are not successful. So for those of you who want to, you know, who have all these options, and this happens to be the one that you want or you like, you know, make sure that our actions have consequences. And sometimes things won't work out the way that we plan, but it's normally fine. I feel like a lot of Virgos might feel like, you know, when am I going to find the one? Why is it always me? Don't ask yourself that. I feel like subconsciously, you know the answer. Subconsciously, you will be happy. Even if it doesn't work out with the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands, you will be happy. But you do need to figure out first what it is that you want before you bring in another person to start a relationship. In all honesty, I feel like what needs to be done here for you, Virgos, my message to you is to, if this person isn't acting right, and there's signs and you already see them, leave them alone, because you're just going to make the situation worse. This King of Wands, okay? I feel like this King of Wands could be trustworthy, loving, but if they hurt you at any point, leave them alone. Justice will come when it's time, and you will get your last word when it's time, but right now it isn't. I don't feel like it is time. Follow your intuition. Pay attention to your dreams, because your dreams and your intuition mean a lot, and they have a lot of answers that you're requesting. They're in your dreams as well. Okay, figure out what it is in motion. Figure out that who really, don't be in a relationship because you want to be in a relationship. Be in it because there is a connection, and don't believe the sweet words. Sweet words are everything. I know a lot of times people will believe what people say, but I always like to say, yes, they might tell you that you're beautiful and, you know, the prettiest person in the world, and they can't breathe without you, but it's not about what people say. It's about their actions. If their actions don't meet their words, that is a clue to you to tell you that if their actions are not meeting up, then how can I sit here and believe what you're saying? You tell me you love me, but you lie to me every day. They don't love you then, if they lie to you every day. Remember guys, this reading is just a general reading, and I am here to tell you nothing but the truth. So I'm not here to offend anybody or at any case. Please like, please subscribe guys. Hopefully you enjoyed my readings. I love you guys and take care.